The story of me. In the story of me, a woman wakes up in the morning and asks, "How do I write the story of me?" And answers herself, "In the story of me, a woman waking says, I need for once to hear my own voice, free of the words should and must. In the story of me, a woman's true voice wishes to sound out like a bell made of crystal and desire, like a horn in fog, like a beam lighting the unused path with its rubble of loss and frustration. Wants to speak up for her needs among the needs of others, a voice made of elbows and strong, wide feet firmly planted in their own way. In the story of me, a woman says, I must put me on the schedule. What are my needs? What answers is a rustle of paper, a small cry like a child down a well. What answers is hunger and not enough food in the whole world to feed it. In the story of me, a woman says, who am I? All that answers is a list of tasks. The list is never finished, the tasks never accomplished. The day is full of them. The day belongs to them. The lists belong to themselves, in a way the woman does not. Her life is about making lists and crossing things off. In the story of me, a woman hears a voice say, go. Walk in the field, it's spring, and the pollen needs a dress to cling to. Imagine bees alighting on the warm cotton. Imagine a woman like yourself walking, the skirt of her dress alive with the round yellow bodies of bees. Imagine her moving in a buzz of contentment, a tangle of tiny claws slowly dancing the skirt to shreds. Imagine the flowers leaning in toward her, the swarth and swarm of the following pollen, a storm of yellow over green in the air with midges. Imagine being part of the beauty each day requires to hand off its promise to the next. Imagine a list that starts, become a dress for bees. Be a woman wearing bees and pollen, a woman humming with the soft industry of bees. Imagine a list that says, honey, make honey, make honey, make honey. In the story of me, a woman thinks of walking in a field in a dress covered with bees and says, but the floor needs washing. There's a meeting at 3. In the story of me, a woman at a meeting thinks of a woman walking through a field in a dress made of bees and says to herself, why is that not me? In the story of me, a woman lying in bed in the morning speaking into a tape recorder hits the off button and lies in the silence wondering where the birds have gone that used to wake her. A woman lies with her own wordlessness and thinks of a list that says, die today. In the story of me, a woman wonders how despair grew out of frustration, wonders when the list started and what the lists accomplish and who she is among these tasks, this efficient, cheerful, lost woman.